Forward a copy of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering, Volume 3. I need something to read down in the pits. I kind of get the feeling Jeremy's going to get killed here. Well, maybe killed isn't the right word. Shininess. All the looting. I think I said in the... excuse me. I think I said in the previous episode that when there are so many looting options, it becomes kind of infuriating.
You're not real. You're not real.
Who's not real? I'm real. Hi, Jeremy.
Go away, Phantom.
Hello?
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Yes, thank you.
You're not real. You're not real.
What? Where are you, Higgins? You sound like you're around here somewhere. Ah.
Go away, Phantom.
Do they think that we're
No, just leave me alone.
hello? Ooh. Impact hammer.
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram.
Hi. Great, another lunatic. Calm down. I'm not trying to hurt you.
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. Ugh, I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
You're not imagining me.
Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
Okay, Chester. Back away slowly. What is it you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant. I specialized in automechanicals.
You were an engineer?
Drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
Was this before or after you became a Sisty Pig type? No. How long have you been living down here?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
Oh? So you ate sprats?
Braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of
I don't know what a sprat is. What happened?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
Was it Sengineer? Was it sabotaged by the engineers? That's horrible. How could this have happened?
You mean why did the mechanicals go on a murderous rampage? Same reason any of us do, I suppose. The voices told them to do it.
Oh,
I was unclear
okay.
at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
If you worked on them, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
All right, never mind. So this guy is nuts. Fortunately, we've got Jeremy who can deal with things for us. At least I assume he can deal with things for us. Right, so it was this way. Oh yeah, the steam. Don't get roasted.
Here we go. Don't mess with us. Down they go. Whew, we made it.
Take that. Oh. She teleported down the steps. Shut off steam release valves. Your companion has leveled up and can be granted a new perk. So, perk time. So she has got one perk available. We can increase our engineering skill while she's in the party. Minus 30% threat generated. Increase the amount of threat they generate. More health. I want her to take less damage. Oh, we can upgrade her stuff as well. 120 electricity damage. Spade. 142. But no mod. Skill points available. Oh, I've got skill points. Wonderful. Right. Right, I'm going to have that. Have that. Have that. And that. So we can now we now take less durability from blocking. We can stagger with a perfect block. We can unlock time dilation hit effects with melee, one-handed and two-handed. And we can improve our weapons and armor at the workbench. Oh, and we've unlocked the second drug mixing slot for the inhaler. And we can repair weapons and armor out in the field, which is very, very useful. So we've got another slot for drugs. So immunized against harmful status effects. Ooh. Adrenaline booster, movement speed and weapon speed. Bonus to extra headshot or weak spot damage. Armor rating. Move speed, melee weapon attack speed. Time dilation recharge rates. %200 natural health regeneration. Not entirely sure how that will work. But we'll give it a crack just to see what the system's like. Telescoping staff. Spacer's choice. Heavy 16. Head armor's already better than that, isn't it? Yeah. Clothing. Oh. Oh, it's a workbench. Nice. So we can now tinker with things. What does this do? Oh, it lets us upgrade. Plus 5.3 damage. And again. And again. Right, and it is getting progressively more to upgrade. But that's a fairly hefty damage upgrade. We can't get through there. So I guess we're heading up this handy ladder.
Want to go? If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil?
I don't know. Stop reminding me of the choice.
Processing, searching for.
Incoming! Nice one!
Performing it.
Where are you shooting me from? There. What? Take that.
Everyone all right?
Yeah, see, I'm not taking a huge amount of damage from those guys. And they're dying about 3 hits. So that's good.
That's the last. I'm not sure what the right is. Alls I know is the decision's final.
Yeah. I assume this is going to send us down slightly different paths throughout the game. But I don't really like either of them. Also, what happened to Jeremy? That was the way we came in. This is one of the disadvantages of not live streaming it anymore. If I was live streaming, I could just ask people what I should do. Could do a poll and I'd stick with that decision, but I'm not live streaming it. So I have to make a decision for myself. I am tempted to stick it to the company. But that's more because I'm not a huge fan of massive mega global corporations. Rather than, is this a sensible thing for the people of this planet?
Once we do this, there's no going back. Excuse me, ma'am. Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I would not mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard.
Yeah, see, this is...
living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Reed tells me Edgewater's going to die without workers and power.
That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family.
Yeah, but we're
In
not.
Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead.
Yeah.
Cutting off their power might be the only way.
The deserters are a community. I can't destroy what they built.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
I see your point.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
I'm glad you did.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words
Oh.
in that order.
Oh, well, that sucks. I like Pavati. She has good personality. What I don't like is this decision. I don't like Thompson. He has come across as cold and unfeeling and mechanical and cogs in the machine. You know. But equally, what Pavati was saying about Adley delighting in the suffering of the town, I can kind of see that as well. This is why these games always mess me about. In Dishonored 2, I got to the Clockwork Mansion, and the choice of what to do with the guy at the end of it made me stop playing, because I regretted so deeply the choice that I had made that I actually couldn't face myself playing anymore. I'm not good with this kind of situation. Oh, there's an idle cam, apparently. Realistically, if we send the power to Edgewater, then the small community at the greenhouse will have to go back. Will that mean the town thrives again? I don't know.
Take your time.
Yeah. It's a big decision. I'm ruining people's lives either way.
Something you need?
I almost kind of want to go and look up the consequences of this action. I'm almost tempted to flip a coin for it. There was no good choice there. There was no good choice. Space's Choice are now friendly. So there's a reputation system. Yeah, I don't like those kind of binary moral choices.
Sweeping the
Good smash. Can we shut this off from here? Oh, hold on. What?
That's the last of them.
That is indeed the last of them. A handy vending machine? Why can't I not sell these? Oh, because I haven't unlocked the ability to sell to vending machines. How do we get... But I know we can get out the way we came in, but... Oh, are you making me go back to talk to Adeline? I was hoping that we could... Mind you, we need the power converter from her, don't we? Well, shit. Oh, hello. But basically, Parvati made that choice for me. I'm denying responsibility. It's her fault. Up. I like the fact there's no stamina bar, so you can just sprint indefinitely. Now, the question is the tower going to turn on me? Where's the entrance? What? Sealed. Ah.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit.
Nice.
This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Reed needs his people back.
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
What happened to you? All that anger had to come from somewhere.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve
Maybe you should have told me this before.
Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Okay, so I'm willing to deal with Reed for you.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
I can understand that. It would... It would have been good if you told us that earlier.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater.
But he has to leave.
Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how
Okay,
to breathe
I like this
life
plan.
back
This
into
works.
the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
What happens when you run out of corpses?
Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty, enough for a generation's worth of crops.
Okay. Right. So this is more morbid than I was expecting.
One of us want to go see what happened?
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. You're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
It's me.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Nah.
Oh gosh, no. I'm just along with this lady here.
I see
Hello.
you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town.
No, I'm passing through.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I think it's a busted chair.
I could give you a couple pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of
You
myself.
want to flirt with
Heard
Parvati.
The Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads,
Right.
I could teach myself the
I think we could have
ins and
picked this up beforehand.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
outs. I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
What about the third?
I wish I knew. I wagered the town had the full set once upon a
Oh,
time.
we saw a note
Where
about the
third's
third.
gone, I can't say. Would you? I'd be grateful.
I want to ask you something.
What's on your mind?
You say you pretended to be an engineer. Have you been getting away with it?
Luck, mostly. Nothing's needed serious repairing yet. Nothing's broken down that we can't just replace with something scavenged from the outskirts. Well, not until the power went and cut out. Now everyone's giving me sidelong looks, expecting me to work some miracle and get the generator humming again.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. You won't survive with that power.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again. I mentioned those manuals on mechanical engineering. Suppose if I had one of those, I could go back to Reed and make a real case for myself.
Fair enough. Okay, we'll go see if we can find those. Oh, Grace, yeah. We're going to need to find Zoe, aren't we?
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
Mm-hmm.
The matter's been weighing on me. I'm staying put until I know what's become of Zoe. Don't want that question haunting me all the way back to the camp.
Well, we know what's happened to her.
I'll tell you what I can.
How well do you know her?
Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
Yeah, we've spoken to him already. You seem so personable. Can't imagine why you didn't get on with her. Maybe the Mordors took her away?
Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe.
Ow.
Got no useful skills
Burn.
as far as I can tell.
Any idea where much...
Begs me
Where she might be hiding?
She told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already.
Yeah, done that.
Little ways ago. She was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about.
Uh-huh.
What is it?
Right, I'll leave you be for now. So we've got 2 quests that we need to finish before we can get moving. Right, which of these have we got highlighted? Journal? Oh, we've done that one. Right, so one is in the local community centre. Well, we've seen that. I saw the entrance to the community centre. Didn't go in. But I've seen the entrance. It's not that far away either. It was in the it was near the first group of marauders that we fought. Ow. Thought we might be able to bust in there. We cannot. Oh, there we go. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.